I realized I said I wasn't going to make any more videos, and yet I'm still making them. Because it kind of, now that I think about it, it still falls in alignment with my plan, which is to go to another event, Cryon event, and have a personal conversation with Lee Carroll. I mean, with Cryon, if it's necessary. I think it's necessary because I'm trying to get verified here, not just for my sake, but for the sake of those that I deal with. Now, back in 2014, they had something called the Lightworkers Federation. And they were asking people who are light workers to come forth and get verified to see if you're a light worker or not. I never did go over there. I had other things going on, other engagements going on at the time. But it's better late than never. So that's what I'm on now. So if it turns out that some source is trying to tell me something that isn't so, or tell me I just need to go in the shadows and stay in the shadows and not come out and reach out and get a community going on with the other light workers, then that'll be one thing. But for me, I already know what I am. I've had enough evidence and, what do you call it, convincing enough. I'm thoroughly convinced. Anyway, having said that, this is what I'm talking about right here. Instead of me just coming on and just going on about this, that, and the other, which is something I want to talk about, I found myself going over that I don't know how long, just to once again confirm or get a confirmation of what I am and who I am and what it is and what it means and all that other stuff. Like somebody comes on and says, I'm this, I'm that, blah, 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 blah. Then you look it up on the internet and you say, wherever it is you look it up at, if you decide to look it up, you say, well, there it is. Boom. There's the confirmation. Especially living like I live, not having any money and everything else. It would seem like I'm a cursed man, wouldn't it? Now, how could that be of God, let alone a light worker of high report? Not just your everyday light worker. That shit that's out here doing some serious sacrifice and really tired of it. I have nothing in my life that's worth all this sacrifice that I'm doing. Not a goddamn thing. That's worth all the sacrificing that I've been putting up with. I'm over it these days. Anyhow, having said that, what I wanted to say was, as I'm sitting here having a meal, I had a can of tuna, put a little mayo in there. I had I don't know, that many ounces of coleslaw. And I had a pop, a big gulp, and I had some crackers. And I'm pretty well satiated. When I was thinking that it's kind of remarkable how I was so lean and mean in county when I was in county jail. And I'm thinking about how people really, I don't know how, some people do, a lot of people do, but there's probably a lot of people out there that don't really know what it is to be hungry. When they're out here and so on and so forth, and not to say the county is the only place you can just experience hunger, but you find yourself in there more often than not, finding yourself like, when the hell is when's the next meal gonna get here? Then about supper time comes around, you get like a light fucking meal of like peanut butter jelly sandwiches or maybe a bologna sandwich or something like that. One peanut butter, I think about 2 peanut butter jelly sandwiches and a bologna sandwich. And they ration out the peanut butter, right? It's not like they slather it on there. And they give you like 2 ounces, I think like 2 ounces in a package and two things of jelly and 4 slices of bread. And you're sitting there holding on to that until breakfast time, all through the fucking night. And that's about 6 p.m. that they serve that. So you find yourself understanding what hunger is quite a bit in there, like not just having an appetite, but like literal hunger. People out here, a lot of people out here, they get a little bit of an appetite, they run to go get something to eat. I think it's a good fucking psychology, actually. One that's not something that people really enforce upon themselves. A lot of people, what it is to just go through the hunger and allow yourself to be hungry until the next meal, until she has snack on something or something like that. You know, just do a good bit of hunger. So I give county and I guess prison as well, where other places do something like that. I give them props on that. And I came out of there lean and mean too. Last time I was in, you know, I looked and felt totally fucking different than what I look and feel right now. And I got sufficient rest as well. So don't go thinking that I don't have a place to fucking go. I can go all kind of places, to tell you the fucking truth. Now, not as many places maybe as you can go, but you know, I can go some places. I got places I can go besides this shit right here, just so that you know. And I got things that I could do besides what I do. I could do all kind of things. I'm wide fucking open. Like right now, I'm getting ready to fucking get me a ticket at some point here in the near future, and go see about this business over here. I'm getting verified to see whether or not I can get verified to be a light worker or not. So if I talk to Cry, I know through Lee Carroll, and Lee Carroll's like, Cry's like, yeah, I don't know you, you know, get the hell out of my face. Then I know we've got a discrepancy somewhere down the line. Somewhere there's some serious discrepancies going on. Yeah, so I can do all kind of goddamn things. I can also go to county. I get locked up in county. I got a fucking, it's just not that difficult to get in that motherfucker. And as long as you don't go in there with some cash on you, you don't have to worry about rent either. But you go in there with some cash on you, they're gonna put it in the machine, and every day they take out so much money. I think it's $2 and some change. Every little thing pops up that you do or get, they're taking money out for that as well. Pills and all the rest of that shit. But yeah, we got places to go. It can be a whole, total, overall, get your shit together experience or a workshop in county. You know, you go in that motherfucker, getting a think tank somewhere, you know what I'm saying? Because you're already got a lot on your fucking mind, evidently. And get lean, get fucking mean, do some fucking push-ups, and so on and so forth. And come out of there with a fucking goddamn renewed plan and a fresh outlook on things, you know? Because this shit out here gets to be a little too much, too. Especially if you got you a think tank. It ain't so bad.